left high school, you joined what's called the self-managed package, called My Life, My Choice, My Future. And instead of going to a day program, you got a chance to be a part of your planning and tell us the things that you like to do and the things that you wanted to do every day, and you were able to do those things in the last 3.5 years. What do you like about My Life, My Choice, My Future?
My life, my choice is great.
Fantastic. Could you tell us some things that you can do with your My Life, My Choice, My Future?
I have made new friends. I choose what I want to do.
Fantastic. Well, let's go through your week and tell everybody what you do during the week. On Monday, you spend the day with your brother, Karim, who really felt strongly that you should learn how to do some things by yourself, because he said that me and your nana and your dad were doing everything for you, and you weren't doing a lot of things that you could do by yourself. And he said, that's not right, I have to do things by myself, so Karim should too. So he set about teaching you how to do a few things by yourself. One of them was that he was always annoyed that you would put your shoes on the wrong way every single day. So, without talking to any of the OTs, he decided that he'd get a bit of blue sticky tape, and he wrote K-A on one and R-I-M on the other, and he figured out that you knew how to read your name and that you would get your shoes on the right way, which really worked well, didn't it? Yeah. He also said it wasn't right that sometimes I forgot to feed you. Silly one. And so he decided that you should know how to make your own sandwich, and he said, you will learn. And so he came up with the idea that he would cut up everything on a plate, and he showed you how to order the cheese down the sandwich and to put all of the ingredients down and then to roll your own sandwich up. How'd that make you feel?
Yes.
Good? Do you like doing it by yourself?
Yes.
Yeah. So, what else do you do on Monday, Karim? Okay, you jam with Benny. So why do you like the jamming with Benny?
Great pizza moves.
Fantastic. And you saw in the beginning video that your brothers and your cousins also love jamming with Benny, so they always manage to squeeze in and come along and join in with you when they can as well. On Tuesdays, I think, is your favourite day. Why is Tuesdays your favourite day? So Makala and John were the first people that were in Karim's life other than our family and very, very close friends. Makala and John are dancers and hippie types from Newtown. And Tuesdays, Karim was the first time that we really let you do anything on your own without one of the family. So we met Makala and John, and the first day that we were taking you to Newtown, of course, I was terrified because you'd never really been with anybody else other than your family and close friends, family friends who we'd known for years. And John and Makala were new people who we met, and you really instantly liked them. And I was terrified and nervous dropping you off at their house. And my mum, your nana, said I was a bad mother for letting you be with people who you didn't know. Nana, I know, that's your nana, worried. And then your dad, who, very, very quiet man, usually doesn't say anything, very, very super chilled and telling me to calm down. He rang me 6 times from his work saying, is Abdul Karim okay? Is Abdul Karim okay? Well, yeah, you were okay. You were having a great time, weren't you?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I think you might want to say something about your day with John and Michaela. Do you want to tell us a little bit about John and Michaela's place, what you do there?
Good.
To Newtown.
So you go to Newtown. What do you do there?
Yeah.
Dance, yes. So dance has not been updated on the communication device. Thank you for that. So dance is the latest interest. So things have changed. 3.5 years ago when you met John and Michaela, you weren't interested in dance, but now you like dance because John and Michaela are dancers. Well, on Wednesday you do a class with Michaela. So you never danced before, but now you're into dance because she and John are dancers. And you enjoy that, and you do a dance and movement class, and then you also have a shiatsu massage on Wednesday with Sarah, and that keeps you really, really healthy. Do you like your shiatsu?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we've got someone new now. That's Sarah. She's gone back to England, so new people have come into your life. First you had Sarah, she's gone to England, now you've got Sue, John and Michaela, you've known them for years, but soon they're going up to their place in northern New South Wales, so we'll be meeting new people, won't you?
Yeah.
Okay. So on Thursday, you have a martial arts class, and that is called Panchatan Mantra, and you are learning the 5 elements with John. So which element is your favourite?
Dragon.
Fantastic. Well, I think it's time for a clip to show everyone what you do in your martial arts class. You get a one-on-one class with John, and here we go.
Around. I need to see more scream than that. Still not enough. I'm gonna go to sleep here. Come on, turn around. I'm still going to sleep. Better. Still not good enough. I'm falling asleep. I'm falling asleep. Oh, very good. One more. What was that? I'm definitely asleep now. Okay, good.
So when we started My Life, My Choice, My Future, we sat down around the table and we said, Karim, what do you want to do now after high school? And you showed us some moves, and we knew that you wanted to do martial arts. And then we had to think now how we would get you to go to do a martial arts class. So we ran a few places, and when I mentioned to them that you had a disability, nobody returned our call. So we kept talking to people, and we kept trying to find somebody, and that was when we mentioned it to John and Michaela, and I said, do you guys know anybody who runs a martial arts class, or any ideas on how we could get Karim for you to do a martial arts class? And they said, we go to one, and we'll ask our instructor if Karim can join ours. And that's what happened. So you started martial arts by going every Saturday to Newtown with John and Michaela to a class that's for people who don't have disabilities. It's regular adults down at Hippie Newtown. And you started doing martial arts on a Saturday. And then what we thought was, you're learning a bit slower because you've got cerebral palsy and your body doesn't do the things that other people do, so we decided to ask John to give you some one-on-one lessons for martial arts so that you could learn a few of the extra things during the week. And so that's how you've ended up doing martial arts once a week with John, just to get some extra help, and then on Saturday you still go to the martial arts class with everybody else. And we don't drive you there, do we?
Yeah.
We don't drive you there. John and Michaela drive you there because they go to the class. Sometimes Sarah used to drive you there because she goes to the class, or she'd drop you back. And just this week we had something really exciting and special happen. Scary for us, but John and Michaela were away, and Eamon, who lives nearby, he goes to the martial arts class as well. And we thought, are you going to have to miss your class because we couldn't get you there ourselves? So we decided to book a taxi and call Eamon over, and then Eamon got into the cab and went to martial arts with you. And everybody in the family was stressed out because that's the first time that you got a cab with somebody else, but we don't really know Eamon that well other than that he goes to the class. So How was it in the cab?
Good.
No big deal. How was the martial arts class?
Good.
Okay. So that was pretty important for us because we don't know Eamon. We've heard about him. We've met him a few times. Your dad and your brother were a little bit worried. They said, who is he? We don't know if he will take good care of you. So I said, even though I was really scared and nervous as well, but I wanted you to go to your class, I said, let's let Eamon take Karim by cab today, and then we should phone Eamon up and ask him if he wants to do some work with you. And we'll ask him for a CV, and we'll make sure we've got some referees, and then we'll ask Lifestyle Solutions to do a police check, and then Eamon might be a new person in your life. Would you like to hang out with Eamon sometimes? Wrong answer. Well, it's all about you, Karim, if you don't want Eamon to... But I thought you said Eamon was cool. He's going to the city to surf dressed as Superman this Sunday. Well, how cool is that?
What?
Isn't that cool? Well, what? You're not sure? All right, we'll have to take this conversation offline at home. Okay, on Friday you do a couple of things. So, Friday prayers with the men in the house, they go to the mosque. For those of you who don't know, Friday prayers is where Muslim men go instead of going down to the pub. And do you like going to Friday prayers, Karim?
Yeah.
Shocking, because the last time you went, Okay, and then after Friday prayers, you have another dance class with Michaela. So we've got a little bit of video footage to show you what you do in that class.
Yeah, up and back, drop it down. Now, lower back, but stay a bit longer. Stay a bit longer there. Let your head go. Good. Now, bottom. Good. Okay, bottom up. Lower back up. Upper back up. And up. Ready? Upper back. Lower back. Bottom yet? Now bottom. Down. Now say bottom up.
Yeah.
Lower back. No, not shoulder yet. Lower back. Lower back. Good. Lower back. Now what? Upper back.
So on Saturday, you are at your martial arts class, and John is your instructor. He's the guy in the red shirt with that nice clean-shaven head, and John is checking your back, just like he checks the rest of the classes, to make sure that you're standing up nice and straight. And just above that photograph with John, Karim, there you are in the front of the class, leading the class in the 20 punches, the fire punches. So everybody in the class has a turn to come out and to be a leader of the group, because this class is about gaining confidence and self-esteem, as well as the physical enjoyment and activity of a martial arts class. And Karim, you always get a turn to come out to the front, just like everybody else does, to lead the whole group in the 20 fire punches. So is that a good and enjoyable activity for you?
Yes.
When we first started Pancha, you really couldn't use your voice very much, but now, since you do a lot of shouting in this martial arts class, I've noticed that your voice has really changed. And the other day, I was upstairs in my attic office doing some work, and then I heard someone doing some martial arts shouting, and I came down to tell them to shut up. And when I got downstairs, you and your brother were doing an Xbox game on martial arts, and it wasn't your brother who was doing the shouts, it was you. And I was really shocked because what I've noticed is in the last 3 years, because of your martial arts training, that you're losing to use your voice a lot more. So why don't we give everybody an opportunity to hear how loud you can now shout, and everybody just get ready, because it is loud and there is a microphone, so be ready. So would you like to give everybody a listen to one of your really, really big shouts?
Yeah.
Which arm are you going to punch with? Left arm? I've got to get this right. I don't know. Are you going to punch with this arm? Which one are you going to do? Just show me. No. Okay. All right. When you do it, I'm going to put the microphone in front of you, and you can do a really, really loud shout. Okay. This is fire punch. Ready? 1, 2. I think that was he wants to do a couple. So how many are you going to do? Because we don't want to be here for 20. How many? 1, 2, or 3? Or is that finished? 2. Okay, 2 punches? Okay, ready? Well done. With that busy week, as you can imagine, Karim is the busiest person in our household. He's also the fittest person in our household. So on Sundays, you like to take it easy.
Yeah.
And what do you like to do on a Sunday?
Sports.
Okay. And what's your favourite sport at the moment?
Football.
Okay. So I won't ask you your favourite team because you're always changing your teams depending on who's winning. We don't want to offend anybody. So we've just got a few more slides to explain or to show you some of the special things that have happened with you, Karim, that wouldn't have happened if you weren't doing My Life, My Choice, My Future. So John and Makara are building a place up at Yukon in northern New South Wales, and they asked you to come up to northern New South Wales for a holiday with them. And I went, and your granddad went. Of course, I was too scared still to let him go on his own. And so when you went up there, you were cutting the straw, and you were the foreman in the site. Did you enjoy going up to Yukon? Or do you want to tell us what you did at Yukon?
Yes.
Center. Through. Mud. Send through mud.
Yeah, it was pretty messy because they are mud bricks, and it descended into a bit of a messy fun play with you getting quite dirty. So we went on holiday. You went on holiday. It was the first holiday you chose too. You've gone to a hip-hop concert with John, and you also hang out with the family a lot. So that's quite a few of the kids, but not all of them, and you're on the couch with them. So I just thought I'd just say a couple of words here, Karim, about how it's been for the family doing My Life, My Choice, My Future with you. So a lot of families ask us how it happened and how did we make it happen. A lot of families say, oh, it only works, Sylvana, because you've got the skills to do it. So it wasn't like that at all. When we started up the self-managed package, I didn't know what it would be like. I had no idea. We had gone and looked at the day program with you, Karim, and you went like this when you walked out of it. So we thought you didn't want to go to day programs. The only other possibility was this thing called self-managed, which was new, and we thought we'd try it, and we had no idea. I had no idea, did I have to stop working or go part-time? We had no idea what would be involved and what you would do every day, but we decided to give it a try, and we didn't get it all right and all happening from the beginning. We talked to you about it, we had a few meetings, we met with Lifestyle Solutions, and they helped us to slowly add all of the things that you see today. In fact, this presentation, Karim, today is a little bit out of date because you're doing new things, there are new people in your life, and the whole thing about My Life, My Choice, My Future and self-managed package is that things don't stay the same. They change all the time, which you love, Karim, but which I have found really, really stressful because I had gone through preschool, school, high school, just praying and hoping that things, when they were going right, that they would stay the same, and that people who were in your life who were really wonderful didn't go away. And so I was learning to hang on and to hope that there were no changes. But there are lots of changes in the last 3.5 years, which you love, but that has been hard for me and maybe hard for the other members of the family. But don't worry about us, because I can see you don't give a damn. So you only care because this is great for you, and you shouldn't have to worry about what we think about it, but it has been a bit hard, not practically, but emotionally, to let you grow up to be an adult, which Karim, your cousin has, and which Halim, your brother has, and we've had to learn how to do that slowly, and we're not really there yet, but we're getting there, we're making some progress. So it wasn't all happening right in the very beginning, it took some time, and Karim, I remember in the beginning we did things that we thought you liked, like computers, but you didn't really like computers, so after 1 or 2 terms of that, we stopped it. And other things that we tried that you said you liked, you ended up not liking, so we just stopped them. Whereas if we were going to a day program and you said you didn't like going to East Gardens for a coffee, maybe we couldn't have had that flexibility to change because that's what everybody was doing. So this program was, if you didn't like it, well, we would just stop it and we would try something else. So we haven't always got it right, Karim, as you would know, and we're learning. So at times, but what has happened is that your life feels like an ordinary life and a good life, and some days I wonder, is this what self-managed is about? Because in between the things that you do, you're just sitting on the couch like your brothers, just doing nothing, and then I have to remind myself that this is what people your age do, they just hang out. But at times we haven't always got it right, and what we've tried to do is been willing to give it a go. And so at times we've kind of felt a little bit like this frog. So Karim, in the end, My Life, My Choice, My Future has been all about you and giving you the life that you want to have, and you've been telling us. And thank you everybody for listening and for your patience. We'll leave you with this last video.
Everybody was kung fu